Season of The Walking Dead was a game that the entire studio had to work on at the same time, and then after the success of that, we suddenly just started to expand and expand.
We have breaking news right now, and my heart just dropped into my stomach. From Gamasutra, this is on Twitter. Report, The Walking Dead developer Telltale Games closing down.
Telltale Games is closing their doors.
Looks like they have closed down.
I mean, I was in the middle of reviewing the final season of The Walking Dead.
Right.
I don't know, it's kind of weird to think that I won't finish that.
Kent and Adam were summoned to a mandatory meeting, and we were both like, okay, this is strange. What's going on? But didn't think too much of it.
And sure enough, about an hour later, we were all in the same room, and we were being told that the company was shutting down. Our journey was over. We had to be out of the building in a half an hour. Everything I saw for myself, my family, my team was just gone in the blink of an eye.
Thank you, Golden Boy. And now it's time for a world premiere, a re-announcement that I think you'll be excited about.
Can I count on you? Bigby, can I count on you?
Always.
After nearly 5 years, the king is finally returning. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year to you all. Welcome back. It is officially time. We are in the year of the official return of Telltale Games. They have been back since 2019. Remember, they closed their doors back in 2018 in September when they closed during Episode 2 of The Walking Dead, the final season. And remember, that was picked up by Skybound and finished. And remember, another group by the name of LCG Entertainment had picked up the rights to Telltale, and in 2019 at the Game Awards announced the reveal trailer for the Wolf Among Us 2, which has been a game that fans have been waiting for now over 9 years. We also, last year at February, an exclusive Wolf Among Us 2 event, got the news that the Wolf Among Us 2 was going to release in 2023. And in the summer, got the news that the Expanse A Telltale Series, the second title coming from Telltale in 2023, is getting a release date of summer 2023. So that means in this year of 2023, we are getting 2 Telltale games. 2 of them, which is a major surprise probably to a lot of you. The Expanse is a new IP. The Wolf Among Us 2 is the sequel to the long-beloved Wolf Among Us, which in my opinion is probably my second favorite Telltale game behind the Walking Dead Telltale series. Which means this is a big year. This is the official return. Telltale has not really had an official game release since their return. You can count, I guess, the Batman Shadows edition, but that was basically a reskin. Nothing really particular with that. So this will be their first major 2 titles. And it will be a big paving point to their future and what is going to happen. So we're going to discuss what are the plans for 2023, what is going to happen with Telltale Games this year, when are we going to get news, when is The Wolf Among Us 2 going to come out, because we only have bits and pieces of the puzzle for Telltale this year. So if you guys enjoy Telltale Games And if you are big fans of them, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. I've been covering Telltale for over 6 years on this channel. I started this channel on Telltale Games, and just finally getting to the year that I have waited. We have been through so many ups and downs to this point. Finally making it after 5 years to this point of seeing them officially return. Words can't describe how excited I am to finally be back in this position to cover them again and new content. Just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the people that have stuck around, that have been here from The Walking Dead, that were here during the old Telltale days. I just want to thank you guys so much for your patience, and you know, I've had to shift my content to other stuff in the past couple years, and it's probably been a good thing because I've, you know, grown as a person from that. But Telltale Games will always be my bread and butter. It'll always be what I really have the most passion and love towards, because it's what started this. It's what wouldn't be doing YouTube if it wasn't for Telltale Games. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in this position. That's for certain. So, thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart. I do greatly appreciate every single one of you that have stuck with me this entire stretch of waiting for this moment. 2,000 likes on this video, greatly would appreciate it. Be sure to also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Have it set to all. Alright, my friends, we're going to talk about The Wolf Among Us 2, The Expanse, and the other Telltale properties that they own, and also for the ones that they don't own. Is there a possibility of those returning down the line? We're going to discuss it all, and, you know, 2023, the outlook. Alright, let's get straight into the rest of this video. So for The Wolf Among Us 2, it has been probably my most anticipated game of the year for certain. Out of all the games, there's so many good games coming out this year, but The Wolf Among Us 2 is probably at the top for me in terms of my excitement towards. So what we know right now is that The Wolf Among Us 2 is, as I said earlier in this video, planned to release in 2023. We know it is being made by Telltale Games with Ad Hoc Studios, which is a company comprised of old Telltale Games employees. We also do know Telltale Games, at least their current Telltale Games, is comprised of 50% Telltale staff, about 50%-ish. So you would assume a lot of people would be worried about if the game would reach the bar of the original Wolf Among Us, but with a lot of the old staff back working on it, I think those worries could be set aside. Will it be as good? We don't know, but I'm fairly certain it's going to be a banger. Now, as for when we will get news in the year 2023, considering The Expanse is coming out in the summer, some people have been like, Dom, I think it's going to come out in the spring. And I will make a release date prediction video very, very soon, but I'll give you kind of like a minor kind of that right now. So, remember their statement at the end of last year basically saying dev teams are working on The Expanse A Telltale Series and The Wolf Among Us 2, promised to be on social, blah, blah, blah. But basically they said, does this mean you're going to show us more about each soon? The answer is now no, because they said, we want to share more, but each trailer made or big gameplay reveal takes time away from working on the games you want to play. So they're basically saying if they want to reveal like another trailer or do some gameplay and stuff, it's going to cause a delay. So realistically, with that in mind now, I don't think we're going to get any Wolf Among Us 2 news until about mid to late spring, which we could be looking at the earliest April, and at the latest, I would say, especially if the game's going to come out this year, I would say June or July. And with that, I would say a major trailer, gameplay trailer, and the release date being revealed, which I believe the release date at this point, I'm not going to do, you know, I said a big release date here because I'm doing a release date prediction video here soon. But I will say my timetable is Q4, which would be in between October to December. The game's set in winter, so a winter release would make sense. The Expanse is coming out this summer, so that would make sense to me that The Wolf Among Us 2 will probably release in that period. Now, the game is releasing on the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X/S, and on PC right now, only confirmed on the Epic Games Store. We don't know about Steam yet. There's been rumblings that it may come to Steam as well, but they have not confirmed Steam yet. Now, I'm not going to go through much of the story details and everything because I've talked about that in numerous videos, but I'll give you a quick synopsis here. The Wolf Among Us 2 is set 6 months after the ending of the first. It is not going to be a direct continuation of the ending, even though it's going to be the same story and stuff. Like, it's not going to be like, but it's not going to completely be a sequel to that ending. It's going to be a completely new story. We got new characters. Fairly Young is one. They're going to be blurring the Mundy and Fable worlds, so that's kind of like one of the big focuses of the story. Also, Bigby is going to be in anger management. Remember, we've got Tin Man, Scarecrow, Dorothy, a lot of new characters and stuff. And we'll be going to a lot of theories and stuff. I did some stuff last year, but I want to go definitely more in depth with stuff going into the new year. But, basically, what they put is also the big thing is basically how you approach this Mundy Fable connection will determine the future of the Fable community. So as for now, that is it for The Wolf Among Us 2. I do hope in sometime in the spring we will get that news. Likely going to be a gameplay trailer with a release date. That is my guess right now for what will happen. So after that, we've got what's on the horizon. The Expanse A Telltale Series. That is likely what is coming first. So if you don't know what the Expanse A Telltale Series is, again, covered it in numerous videos. I'll give you a quick synopsis on that. Basically, it is based on a TV series, very popular TV series from Amazon called The Expanse. It's also a book series, The Expanse. So I believe it went 6th season. It just finished up its 6th and final season this past year. And it's basically going to be a prequel to the show covering Kamina Drummer. In the Outer Belt, you're basically going to be in a spaceship of sorts. And in the gameplay, we saw a kind of a look at what it's going to be like. Remember, Telltale Games switched their engine. They're no longer using the infamous Telltale tool. They're using the Unreal Engine. And also, assisting them on this game is Deck 9 Games, who did, if you remember, recently last couple years, Life is Strange True Colors. That was the last major game they also did, Life is Strange Before the Storm. So this is what they are working on with Telltale. And the game's going to have some pretty cool elements of stuff. But again, we don't really have much details on that. Again, not as excited for this one as The Wolf Among Us, but I'm definitely going to be keeping my tabs on it. So since that game is releasing in the summer, and the summer for 2023 is in between the dates, let's see, of June 21st of 2023 all the way to September. So I do believe this game is likely going to release probably in July or August. That's probably my guess right now, based on current things. Could even be pushed to September, it's possible, but my guess is July or August. So we're likely going to get something for The Expanse first. And I think that's probably going to be in March or April. Probably just maybe some more. Could also be realistic we get more Wolf Among Us first. But that's likely what it's going to be. But The Expanse is something that a lot of you guys are going to have to give it a chance. Because I know most people here, based also on the support I get in my videos, want The Wolf Among Us 2. And they can give a dang about The Expanse. But it's a new IP. It's a new world. It's a very popular TV series, so let's give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. I might also be checking out the TV series before it comes out. And some of you guys that watch this are probably Expanse fans. So please explain in the comments, what is The Expanse? What is something that a new viewer, someone especially played the old Telltale games, is going to look forward to with Expanse? What is good about it? Let people know down in the comments for me. Because again, I'm not the most versed with The Expanse either. So, when will I think it'll release? Again, probably going to look around a July, June release date, I think. So then that leaves the future. Depending on how these two games do, then we have to look at what's next. And I believe that's going to be Batman Season 3. And I've talked about that in numerous videos. Telltale still owns the Batman IP, and they have hinted and reiterated in numerous videos. And I'll throw up this tweet from them, basically saying that, yeah, even though they're not going to say anything official, it seems like Batman Season 3 is going to be what's next on the list. And hopefully that will be the case. So maybe, I don't know, 2024, 2025, probably 2025, that's when we could get Batman. And again, please support them financially. Buy these games. If you do not buy these games, Telltale will not get money, and if Telltale's not get money, we will not see old IPs return. And I'm talking about these old IPs being The Walking Dead, which I believe I know every single person in my comments wants The Walking Dead back. Doesn't have to be with Clementine's story continuing. There's so many spin-offs, Javier, Kenny, new characters. I just really want to see The Walking Dead return because there's such a potential they could do with all this that I would love to see them do more in the world. Also, I will say, will we see Minecraft return? It's possible. Will we see Game of Thrones return? Unlikely, but still possible. Could we even see other new IPs come out? Potentially. Tales from Borderlands, though, not going to happen. We all saw that abysmal sequel. In my opinion, was abysmal this past year. Would not recommend playing it. It's okay at best, but like I said, it's just not really my cup of tea. It's not what Telltale really brought to the table. So, please support Telltale financially. If we do see those games, Wolf Among Us 2 and Expanse do well, we could see old IPs thrive and succeed in the future and get the rights back. So, as for that, this video is carrying on a little bit too long, so I'm going to end it off here. Let me know what you're most excited for from Telltale in 2023. And if you guys enjoy this, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I will have a video on The Wolf Among Us 2 and the 2023 outlook very, very soon. Probably in a couple days. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And Happy New Year's to you all. Thank you so much for your support. And we've got a lot of content and awesome stuff on the way as we celebrate the return of Telltale Games this year. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and have a great day. Bye-bye.